Hi Aquarius, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Aquarius, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Aquarius Spirit. Alright, Aquarius, 3 cards for the first person. Tower, Devil, and the Ace of Cups. Wow, what's happening here? Second person has the Hierophant, the Five of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. Mutual energies, Empress, Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of my deck, I have a Seven of Swords here. Okay, so somebody is feeling that this connection is over. They could be angry, they could be upset, they could be feeling that person is moving on towards new love. But the other person, they're sitting in a lot of sadness, a lot of regret. Maybe they feel they damaged this commitment because they were out there, maybe being a player, or they cheated, or they lied. I don't know. This is like crazy. Okay, I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards and then do your mutual energies, Aquarius. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Aquarius and their person, Spirit. Aquarius and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? I do sense both of you see each other as your perfect matches. But there's been something that's gone wrong here, which is giving both of you, I think, a lot of stress and anxiety. Okay, so let's take a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll clarify the cards. Aquarius and their person. Alright, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Aquarius, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I don't desire anyone the way that I desire you. Your sexy body has me drooling. Don't be so insecure. I can tell when you're speaking from your ego or higher self. Although I love your soul, I must admit, I don't like your ego. When you ran, I felt like I lost my light and I plunged into darkness. My heart and even my spirit shattered into pieces. I'm trying to surrender and trust in the divine plan, but I fear I'll never be the same again. I was there for you when you asked me to be, and even when you were silently suffering, I heard your soul cry out to me, asking for my support. I always showed up for you, but when I needed you, where were you? Someone like you is hard to find. I try to find you in everyone. I'm in 7th heaven when you're near me. I need to clear my pending karmas. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Aquarius. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A for me. Then we'll tackle person B. And newcomers, please know these are not gender-based. You could be either one of them if this is your storyline. Alright, so person A, how are you feeling right now? What's the tower in your feelings, in your emotions? Okay, so person A feels the other person is holding back because the love is lost, that they have maybe another choice or something. The person A is very hurt and they're feeling very, very betrayed. They're feeling hurt, they're feeling betrayed, they feel there's been a tower between the two of you, they feel whatever love they were offering was turned down or the love is lost here. They feel their person is holding back from them or not choosing them or not making the right choice. It could be making person A angry. The devil, yeah, there could have been anger issues, there could be conflict. Maybe person A feels the other person is after, maybe other options, or maybe they, other people in their mix or something. I don't know. Person A seems very upset and very angry. They're not happy at all. They're exhausted, they're tired of the fighting, the argument, they feel things are becoming toxic. Then what's the Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups. Yeah, somewhere I think person A feels that the other person is releasing this connection because they don't want a four of wands and they are maybe giving their cup of love to somebody else. Are you, person B? Let's ask you. Person B, Hierophant in reverse. Or they want to talk. They feel they're losing out on a solid long-term partnership because of some maybe false rumors or something. They want to talk. They want to clear the air. They are very afraid they are being judged, or this connection is going to be over. They won't get a second chance. They want to heal this connection. So then what's the Knight of Wands? What's the Knight of Wands? I don't know. They don't know that they insulted person A, let's say. They may have felt that they didn't show respect to person A. Maybe this person was out there having a jolly good time, or they are seen as that. They feel that, my person sees me just as a player now. They are also going through a tower at this, whatever's happened. Both of you have the tower. But I don't know. Person B is telling me, no, there are no other options. I don't want anyone else. I just want that one person who's person A. But now they don't know whether person A will even take them back. Right? Yeah, they want to invest in this. They want to invest in this. They want this Ten of Pentacles back. They want to restore peace and balance. They're telling me there are no third parties. Like, I don't want anyone else. I'm not a player. This was all gossip. This was all rumors. I want my Ten of Cups. I want a happily ever after. So, mutual energies and spirit for the first person. The first person, actually, both of you have identical cards. I mean, both of you feel the other is your divine counterpart. The first person feels the other person is the person who they want in their life. This is my divine counterpart. But there's a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety because they feel the other person is leaving them out in the cold, making different choices, or not choosing them. So they could be sitting in a lot of sadness and regret. I think person A also wants things to be made right. They want the past baggage to be dropped. They are also not very happy. They want to be made to feel like they are important in person B's life, but maybe person B hasn't expressed themselves. So they could be wondering, yeah, I'm sure they have another option. Maybe they are giving their cup of love to somebody else. This is just thinking and overthinking, I feel, on both your parts. So person B, what about you? You also see person A as your divine counterpart. Then what are you so stressed about? Why are you feeling stressed out? They want to heal things between the two of you. They don't know how. They feel even if they come back with an apology, it won't be accepted. So they don't know whether person A wants to talk to them, not talk to them. Are they still angry and upset with me? But from their end, they also want to work out things. They want things to move in a positive direction. If they were, whatever they were doing, if they were doing that, they're telling me no. I've walked away from any toxic behavior. I'm very angry and I'm upset at myself right now because I don't know how to make things right with my person who I'm doubt would even want me back. What if they don't love me? I want to be out of my stress and anxiety. So tell me what happened. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Did somebody lie, cheat? Seven of Swords. One more. Yeah, somebody was behaving a bit selfish and self-centered in the past. They could have ghosted, they could have done something which brought this connection to a standstill. I think this is person A seeing the other person as a liar, as a cheat, and feeling quite, discontent because they were expecting a emperor to the empress kind of a relationship. But now I do see person B is trying to cover up and say, no, that was all gossip. That's all rumors. I don't want to be a player. I want this Ten of Cups. I want this Ten of Pentacles. So we'll see now whether this connection is going to end or it's going to have a brand new beginning. I do feel person B wants to come back with an offer. They want to step up. They want to do right by their person. But person A could be pretty exhausted, tired, and saying, I don't know whether I want to do this anymore. So we'll check in our longer reading, which will be on Tuesday now, the you versus them, and get a bigger picture. Till then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.